Okay, today we are going to discuss what you do is what you are. It is essay and it is written by Nikki McWhirter. She was American columnist, winner first place commentary award, United Press International, and she was born on 18 1929 in United States. So respect for all professions is a theme of this essay, that some people think that if they have a good job, it means that they have a good status, but if they have an average job, then they have average status. So she highlights these things in her essay. So the cross curriculum link of this essays, it links with moral education, and the real life application is to give value to all the members of society. It means that we should not discriminate on the basis of profession, and we should not discriminate each other on the basis of our status. So let's get started. Firstly, we have a theme. The theme of the essay, what you do is what you are, is that having a long-term profession is important in nowadays society. It means that your profession is very important thing in today's society, because people judge and observe you from your profession. The writer points out that it is believed that a better profession means a better status. An average job gives average status. To earn respect in society, one has to have a constant, well paid job. It means that we get respect. When we get respect, when we have a good job, so good job means well paid job. That is the only way people appreciate you in society. So if you get appreciation in the society, so you should have a good job, well paid job. That is the only way people appreciate you in society. The writer also left a question for the readers, that if it is good to judge someone based on his or her job, then which jobs have more value? So here are the 2 points. First point is that nowadays people judge other people by their professions, by their job status. If the people have well paid jobs, then their status would be good. But if they have average paid jobs, so the status would be always average. And at the end, second question is that if it is good to judge someone based on his or her job, then which jobs have more value? Tone of essay. Tone in this essay is serious, intense and critical. Obviously, she is criticizing about that how people judge other people on the basis of their salaries, on the basis of their job profession, on the basis of their status. She is concerned about how society treats people based on their different jobs and salary. According to her, nowadays people judge on the basis of salary and jobs. That what is your job status and what is your salary. She highlights the standards by which people are judged in our society. Some words and phrases that help create the tone are laid off auto worker, cast in bronze, classless society, totally discounted, just a cab driver, rationally silly, uncatalogued system of awarding respect, public consciousness, and valued and valueless, etc. So she highlights different professions that if the respect should be given to those people who have well-paid jobs, having good salaries, then what happened to the others were the hard workers like auto workers, like cab drivers, and she highlights all the professions that to give respect doesn't mean to give respect to the profession. We should give respect to the people, we should give respect to the person, that how he behaves, and about the characteristics, traits, skills, qualities. So we should observe all these things rather than only observing profession and salary. Attitude of people towards unemployed people. This is very important topic, and it is very important thing, as we have always, and we have also observed that the unemployed peoples are not treated well. They are maltreated in society. No one give respect to them, and according to the writer, the unemployed people are considered non-existent. It means that if you don't have a job, then you have no existence, or they are not validated. Most unemployed people are known for their past jobs that they once had. They are not valued for their small temporary jobs until and unless they start a new job consistently. So it means that if you have a good job in the past time, so you would be known by that job, not from the new job. A retired teacher will be regarded as a retired teacher. During that time, he remains unemployed even if he has been doing some odd jobs. So she highlights that if we have joined any job, any institution, and after that we have left, but we would be known from that job, esteemed job careers. So what are the esteemed means respectful job careers? The society considers a job a career esteemed if it pays a lot. So this is the first condition. She highlighted that they will only give you respect when you have a well-paid job, a job having good salary, and if someone stays with that job consistently for a long period, the careers that require outdoor hard work aren't appreciated enough in our society. As exactly, the society is like a team effort. Let's take an example from the auto mechanic. If we don't have auto mechanics, so we can't repair our cars. So it means that all the members of the society are important because it is a team effort. So they all have to do their task. Everyone has its own job. For example, labor, farmer, mechanic, etc. The society we live in deems these jobs better where you are supposed to sit in an office behind a big desk. Exactly, those people who work in the offices have great respect in the society. People give them respect because they are sitting in the offices and they are doing the office work, and they are considered as respectable professionals in the society. It is not wrong to say that society does not appreciate hard work. So she is highlighting that we should appreciate the hard work instead of people are focused on how much is the salary. Salary doesn't matter. We should give respect to the profession. We should give respect to the humanity because we all depend on each other. We all are not independent because we have to go to the tailor, we have to hire laborers, we need farmers, we need mechanics. So it means that all the professions are very important in the society. So we should give equal respect to all the members of society. We separate the valued from valueless. We separate the value from valueless means in our materialistic society. So those who have a better job with more salary are considered respectable and valued members of society as compared to those who do not have a job or have an ordinary job. So you have heard this word VIP, mostly used, that very important person. So these words are used for those people who are getting good salaries, who have good jobs, and in this we have separated the valued from valueless. No one is valueless, but we think it is our perception that those people who are getting high salaries, who have high well-paid jobs, good salaries, they are valued. And those people who don't have jobs or good jobs or well-paid jobs, so they are not valued, they are valued less. In our society, an auto worker or mechanic who is not paid enough is considered valueless even though he works really hard. Exactly, you can take the example of a labor. They work in both the season outside, in summer, in winter, no matter what the season is, but they have to work. And they work hard all the time, but no one appreciates them. While someone who sits in an office all day, not doing anything and gets paid a lot, is valued in society. So this is discrimination, you can call it segregation, that we are separating the valued from valueless. As I have explained that no one is valueless. We have differentiated these things. We are discriminating among the people. We all are equal, all the professions are equal. We should give respect to all the professions. Salary, job, office, these things doesn't matter. What matters? Hard work should be matter. So we should appreciate hard work rather than we should appreciate the well-paid jobs, or we should consider the salaries. To define and judge ourselves. So first of all, we have to change ourselves. We have to think positive. So how we can do that? We define and judge ourselves according to the job we do. We live in a materialistic society where we are constantly being judged because of our job and salary. So we always think that what people think about us. It is not it is not our duty to think that what people are thinking about us. It is their duty to think about us. What we have to do, we should improve ourselves, we should give respect to all the professions, and we should not consider the jobs and salaries. We should give respect to all the professions. Someone with a good job who has a nice car. Who has a nice car, it is very important line. The cars, the houses, the jobs, nowadays these are the status. If someone have a good, well-paid job, so he will get a good car. And if someone is a businessman, he has a sum of money, great sum of money, so he will buy the most expensive car to show his status. So status depends on these things. Good job, nice car, dresses, houses. So we get respected and considered prestigious on the basis of these things. But these things are meaningless because we all are mortal. All these things are temporary, all the power is temporary. On the other hand, if someone has an average job with an average salary, he is considered insignificant and ordinary. If you have an average job or average salary, you are not taking anything from anyone. It is your personal matter that you have a low salary job or average salary, but they think that you are valueless. So this is a kind of discrimination that we should give value to humanity. We should give respect to all the professions, not on the basis of salaries and status or job. So at the end, the summary of this essay is that it is written by Nikki McWhirter, and it is about she was American, and 39 society tends to judge people based on their job and pay. So it's all about the American society, but nowadays in our countries the situation is same. People judge others on the basis of their salaries, their jobs, their cars, their dresses, houses. People are defined by their professions, even though they had left the professions for so long, but they would still be known for their previous professions. It means that if someone is retired from the job, but till death he will be known for his last job. So another category of people who are just a housewife, just a mom, just a kid, etc. These people are the ones who neither earn nor do they have any past job history, so they do not have much value in the society. If someone is jobless, like housewife or a kid or jobless person, unemployed, so it means that he is valueless. We consider him or her valueless. We live in a society where people are not supposed to be divided to different classes, but they certainly separate the valued from valueless, which depends on the job and salary of a person. There is no point in arguing if this is good or bad, it just happens in the society. The writer points out that in our society, a cattle breeder and a doctor are more respected than hired hand and a nurse. So she highlights that the theme and the learning outcomes of this chapter are: we should give respect to all the professions, to all the members of the society. We should not give respect on the basis of salary, on the basis of jobs, on the basis of expense.